Welcome to Math Minders Academy. If this is your first time joining our channel, I urge you to hit the subscribe button if you have not done so, and the notification bell icon so that each time we produce a new video, you'll be among the first to receive it. At the end of this video, go to the comment section and share your thoughts. Today, we are going to look at the solution to the just concluded IGCSE Mathematics paper 2-1, and that is the non-calculator paper. And so we are going to have a two volume to this tutorial. This is volume 1, which is going to cover solution to questions 1 to 13. In volume 2, we are going to look at solution to questions 14 through 26. We urge you to be with us from the beginning to the end of these two-part volumes. And so right away, we'll be going to look at question number 1. For question number 1, look at the instruction. It says calculators must not be used in this paper. So question number 1, we are asked to divide 90 in ratio 2 to 3. So what do we do? The first thing is to find the sum of this ratio, that is add 2 and 3 together, and that gives us 5. So we take the first number 2, then over the sum of ratio multiplied by 90. All right, this gives us 180 all over 5. Okay, and 5 can go in 18 3 times. We are left with 3, 5 and 36. So we have $36. We enter that. And now the second one, the second value, there are two ways. It's either we do 90 minus 36, and that gives us 54, or we can say 3 over 5 times 90, right? And of course, 5 can go in 90, 18, so we have 3 times 18, and this also gives us 54. Whichever method you find better, you'll get 54 in return, okay? So that's question number 1. Now let's proceed to question number 2. Question number 2, we are given a triangle, an isosceles triangle, because here we are told that the side AC equals BC, and now we have to work out the value of angle CAB. Angle CAB is this marked angle here. Okay, that's this CAB. Okay, CAB is this. All right, let's call it X. But because it's an isosceles triangle, the base angles are equal. Angle B will also be S. But then let's find this angle C first. Now, angle at a point is 360 degrees. So this entire shape here, if we add 82 degrees plus 148 degrees plus this entire interior angle C is going to give us 360. So to get that C, we pull out the sum of 82 degrees and 148 degrees. So this is going to give us 360 degrees minus this is 230 degrees, and so this is going to give us 130 degrees. And so how do we find the value of S? We consider the fact that the sum of these three angles will add up to 180. So everything here will add up to 180. So we have 2x plus 130 degrees equals to 180. So we'll solve this equation now to find the value of S. So we are going to have 2x equals 180 degrees minus 130 degrees, and that will give us 50 degrees. So divide both sides by 2. That will give us 50 over 2, and we have 25. So angle CAB is 25 degrees. Okay, now let's move on to question number 3. We are told that to find the interior angle of a regular 20-sided polygon. Now, we understand that if you are looking for the exterior, one exterior angle of a polygon is 360 divided by the number of sides. Okay, this is going to give us 360 and we have 20 sides. Okay, that's 36 over 2 and we have 18. So one exterior angle measures 18 degrees. Now we take the fact that one interior plus one exterior will add up to 180 degrees. So one interior plus the exterior is 18 will add up to 180 degrees. And so here the interior is going to be 180 degrees minus 18 degrees. Okay, so the interior angle here is going to be 162 degrees. Or another method is we can use the fact that this is the sum of interior angle of any n-sided convex polygon. But when we divide by n, we'll get the size of one interior angle. So put 20 for the number of sides here. Okay, and we divide by 20. This is another method. We can use any of these two methods. This is going to give us 18 times 180 all over 20. This and this will cancel. So we have, of course, 2 can go in 18, 9. So we have 9 times 18. 9 times 10, can break 18. This is the same as 9 times 10 times plus 9 times 8. Okay. So that's 90 plus 72. That's also 162 as we got before. So can have 162 degrees here. All right. Now let's proceed to question number 4. The area of a triangle is 12 square centimeter. The length of the base of the triangle is 8 centimeter. Work out the height of the triangle. Okay, let's try to draw this triangle. Okay, so if this is the triangle, the base is 8. Okay, then the height, we don't know the height. And the area of a triangle is half times base times height. This area is given as 12. The base is 8 and we are looking for the height. So we have 12, half of 8 is 4. So for us to get the height, we divide both sides by 4 and that gives us 3 centimeters. So that's the value of the height, 3 centimeters. All right, now number 5. This is transformation. The A part of this question says describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle T onto triangle P. Now, if we look at this, they face the same direction, and we see that this is a sliding or gliding movement. Okay, the original triangle has been moved front and up. So if we look at this, let's take this part that corresponds. Okay, if we look at this, this is moved 1, moved 2, moved 3. Okay, so since it's going back, it's negative 3 steps, then move up once. So the vector here is minus 3, 1, and this is translation. It's translation because facing the same direction and just a sliding movement. You can see push it forward and push it up. So it is translation that does that. So here we'll enter the name translation. And then we put comma, the vector is minus 3 for the S and 1 for Y. Then let's look at another one. We are asked to draw the image of triangle T after an enlargement of scale factor 2, center 3, comma 3. Okay, so if we go here, let's rub off this. Okay, so if we take the center, this is the center here. Okay, and then the scale factor is 2, meaning that we are going to double the distance of each point from the center. So this point here from the center is just one step. One step. So when we double it two steps, so we are going to get the image will be here because it's 2 steps away from the center. This point here from the center is how many steps? Okay, if we look at it from the center, we go 1, 2, 1, 2. So from the center, we take a movement like this, 1, 2, and then we come down 2 again. So the image is going to be double this movement. So we are going to take an additional 2 here and take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get it here. Okay. All right. Now the third one. So since we've transformed this here, we've done this. Now this very one here is okay. This point here, that is this point here, from the center is 2 steps. So we take we double that from the center to this point. Let's see, it is 1, 2. So from center we take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 get us here. Okay, so we can connect to this place. We'll connect, we'll draw here, and then okay, so this is the image, and now we want to look at coordinate. Of course, we have seen the image and we can see the coordinate. So what we are asked to do is to draw the image, which we have drawn using the center 3,3 and the scale factor. Let's go to question number 6. This is indices, and here we want to find the value of 5 raised to the power minus x. So we are going to add the powers because the base here and the base here are the same. So this is going to be 5 raised to the power 0, and 5 raised to the power 0 is 1. So by the law of indices, that gives us 1. Now here, 125 is 5 raised to the power 3, or raised to the power 2 over 3. So it's going to give us 5 raised to the power 3 times 2 over 3. So this 3 over 1, this will cancel out. We have 5 raised to the power 2, and that gives us 25. So we enter this as 25. Now let's proceed to question number 7. We are asked to simplify this. So this is P over T. So this sign here we change to multiplication, and we take the inverse of this fraction. Instead of 2 over t, we're going to take t all over 2. So this and this will cross out. We have p all over 2. That's the final simplification. For the b part, just go straight here. The LCM is 4 because 2 can also divide 4. So now if you divide 4 by 4, you have 1. 1 times 3s is 3x. Divide 4 by 2, you have 2. Keep it out, and we take the bracket here. But remember to use bracket here because of this sign. Okay. So now we have 3x minus, open this bracket, that's 2x, then minus 2 times minus 1 is plus 2 all over 4. 3s minus 2s is x, then plus 2 all over 4. All right, so that will be the final simplification, s plus 2 all over 4. All right. So if you are still finding value in our solution and you are yet to subscribe to our channel, we urge you to hit that subscribe button now. Click on the notification bell icon so that each time we release a new video, you'll be among the first to get it. Go to the comment section and engage with us so that the YouTube algorithm will push this video to other students who are preparing to sit this examination. All right, we move on to question number 8. We have the cost of one orange to be 3 cents and the cost of one apple W cents. So the total cost of 3 oranges and one apple is 51 cents. So we have 3 oranges, okay, that's 3T plus apple is W, okay, so that gives us 51, and 6 oranges plus 5 apples will give us 129. Okay, so we can say, all right, call this equation 1, call this equation 2. I can say from 1, I can make W the subject. It's going to be 51 minus 3T. So we substitute that. We have 60 plus 5 instead of 5W. So we are going to have 51 minus 3T equals 129. So I have 60 open bracket plus 5 times 51. 5 times 50 is 250. 5 times 1 is 5. So I have 255 here. Okay, let's say 5. Okay, look at that. Okay, 250 and then 5 times 1 is 5. We have 255. 5 times minus 3 is minus 15T equals 129. Okay, so let's see what we are going to do. We can have 6T minus 15T is minus 9T equals 129 minus 255. So you have minus 9T equals, this is negative. So you can now do 255 minus 129. Okay, 14 minus 9. 14 minus 9 is 5. Oh, this 15. If you take 1 here, 15 minus 9, that's 6. This remains 4 here. 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So this is minus 126. Okay. Of course, if you divide, that means T itself is going to be minus 126 all over minus 9. Because the minus will cancel out. That's going to give us 126 over 9. If we divide by 9, 9 can go in 12. 1, we have a remainder of 3 in 36. 4, so I have 14. So let us get W now. So W is going to be 51 minus 3T. That's 3 times 14. Okay. Let's see what this will give us. W is going to be 51. 3 times 14. 3 times 10 is 30. 3 times 4 is 12. 30 plus 12 is 42. So you have 42. That's how you do your fast calculation when you are solving papers without calculator. So W here is going to be 51 minus 42. That's going to be 9. So we have our two answers. T is 14, W is 9. So let's go and enter that. So we have 14 here and we have 9. Okay, so let's move on to question number 9. Nina walks at an average speed of 5 km per hour correct to the nearest kilometer per hour. She walks for exactly 2 hours. Work out the lower bound for the distance. So we take speed of the upper band of speed, since it's correct to the nearest kilometer as nearest 1 kilometer, our limit is plus or minus 0.5. So the upper band is 5.5 kilometer per hour, while the lower band we subtract, we have 4.5 kilometer per hour. Okay, so the time is 2 hours. The lower bound for the distance, we know that distance equals speed times time. So the lower bound for distance is the lower bound of speed, which is 4.5 times time, 2 hours, and that will give us 9. So 9 kilometers is the lower bound for the distance that Nina walks. So question number 10, we are given universal sets contain numbers integers 1 to 8. So let's get this. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and factors of 12, that's set A, contains all the numbers that can divide 12 inside the universal set. These are numbers that can divide 12. All right. Now B, odd numbers, numbers that 2 cannot divide, 1, 3, 5, and 7. Okay. So we want to take the intersection of this, where what is common between A and B, we have 1 and 3 common between A and B. So we have this, that will be the element common between A and B. Now, let's go get supplement of A union B, the number of elements. First, what are the supplements? These are the number that are in the universal set, but they are not in set A. They are in the universal set, but we can't see them in set A. So 5 is in the universal set, not in A. 7 is there. 7 is not in A, and 8 is there. Okay. All right. And so we know now if we combine this to get the union means we are combining this with B. So we have 1, 3, 5, 7, and 8. Okay. How many items do you have here? We have 5 elements. We have 5 elements. If we count the number of elements inside this union, there are 5 numbers here. There are 5, so we put 5 here. So question number 11, what we say first, let us see what is this. When we have this recurring decimal, this is what it means. So 2, 4 is recurring indefinitely. So we can now say let x equals 0.242424 as it recurs. Now let's see what is if I do 100s, of course I can do, yeah, let's see, and I need another kind of recurring decimal that can still move 2, 4, that can repeat 2, 4 indefinitely. So if I take 10, 10 will just repeat 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2. So if I take 100x, 100x is going to give me 24 points. So it will keep moving the same decimal part that recurs. So now if I do 100x minus x, it's going to give me, just like if you have 5.99 and you say minus 2.99, okay, what do you get here? All the 99 whatever will turn to 0 and you get 3. So all these parts, all the decimal part that are like will turn out to be 0. So the same way, if I subtract, I have 24.242424 as it recurs, then minus 0.242424 and so on and so forth. Now the recurring part, this is 99. The recurring part we cancel out. This is going to be 24 minus 0. That's going to give us 24. So 99s equals 24. So s, if we divide both sides by 99, okay, that's 24 over 99. Let's reduce using 3. 3 can go in 24. 8, 3 can go in 99, 33. So that gives us 8 over 33. That's the the simplest fraction, or the fraction in the simplest form. Now, let's go to question number 12. Question 12, we are given this sector and the perimeter of the sector is given in terms of pi. We don't want to find the area of the sector also in terms of pi. Now, area of a sector is given as theta over 360 times pi r squared, okay? So, where the sectorial angle, we can call it theta. But now, so let us find out the whole of this. What does it mean? How can we find out? Okay, now let's look at perimeter. In perimeter is also similar to theta over 360 times 2 pi r plus 2r. So the same theta over 360 is there. Okay, so now let's go to perimeter. Well, we are given 18 plus 2 pi as perimeter, and that would be theta over 360 times 2 pi. The radius is 9 plus 2 times 9. So 18 plus 2 pi equals theta over 360 times, this is going to be 18 pi plus 18. Okay, so if we collect like terms, we are going to have 18 plus 2 pi minus 18 equals theta over 360 times 18 pi. Okay. Now, from here, this 18 will cancel itself, so we have 2 pi equals theta over 360 times 18 pi. Okay, so if we divide, if we look at it, make theta over 360, divide both sides, by 18 pi. If we divide both sides by 18 pi, that is, divide this side. Okay, let's see what that will give to us. So let's divide both sides by 18 pi. Okay, this side is going to be left with 360. I mean theta over 360, because we have also divided by 18 pi. That is, this 18 pi, if we divide by 18 pi, both sides, this and this will cancel out. So this will give us 2 over 18 and 1 over 9. So theta over 360 is equals to 1 over 9. Okay. So let's look at area now. Area of sector, theta over 360, that's 1 over 9, times pi r squared, which is 9 squared. This is going to give 1 over 9 times 81 pi. Okay, which is going to be 9 pi. That is, 81 pi over 9 is 9 pi. So this will be the value of the area in terms of pi. Okay, we are moving now to the last question, and that's question number 10. These are Raoult's 10 test scores, and they are all lined up. And the mean of this test score is 8. Want to find the interquartile range. First, let's find the value of this S here. If we add up all the numbers, 9 plus 8 is 17, plus 9, 26, plus 10, 36, plus 7, 43, plus 9, 52, plus 9, 61, plus 7, 68. And S occurs twice, so 2S. And there are 10 numbers there. We divide by 10, that will be mean, okay? Now, when we cross multiply this, let's manage this. When we cross multiply, we are going to have 68 plus 2x. Use this 10 to multiply this. 10 times 8 is 80. So 2s is going to be 80 minus 68. That will give us 12. This is 12. So s is going to be 12 all over 2, and that will give us 6. So if it is 6, let's arrange these numbers now, these 10 numbers. And so the smallest is 6 occurring twice, then followed by 7. 7 also appear twice. Followed again by 8. 8 occurs once. Okay, so we have taken 6. This is 6, 6. Let's cross it out. 7. We've taken 7, we've taken 7. We've taken 8. 9 occurs 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 10, we are arranging in order 10. Okay, there are 10 numbers. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we want to look at interquartile range. Interquartile range is upper quartile minus lower quartile. So the upper quartile is 3/4 of the entire distribution, that 3 over 4 of n, where our n is 10. There are 10 numbers. We have 3 over 4 times 10. Of course, 30 over 10 is 15 over 2, which is 7.5. That's the position, the 7.5 position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be the 7 and the 8 position. The 7 and the 8 position. That's 9 plus 9 over 2. So Q3 is 9 plus 9 over 2, and that will give us 9. Okay, so if we take the first quartile, that's 1/4 of the entire distribution, that will give us 2.5. Okay, that's second and third position. That's second and third position. This gives us 6 plus 7 over 2. That's 13 over 2. And 13 over 2 is 6.5. Okay, so now the interquartile range is going to give us the upper quartile minus the lower quartile, and that will give us 2.5. Okay, so here the interquartile range is equals to 2.5. So we enter 2.5 here. So this is where we'll stop in this tutorial video. If you have found value in all that we have discussed, all the solutions, hit the subscribe button if you are yet to do so, so that each time we drop a video, you are part of us. Click the notification bell icon so that you'll be notified every time a new video drops. Go to the comment section and tell us how do you feel about this video. Give us a thumbs up so that YouTube algorithm will move this video very wide to reach a wider audience. Students who are preparing to write this similar examination. We urge you to be with us in our next class, where we'll be dealing with questions 14 to 26 in part 2 of this video. This is Math Minders Academy saying goodbye for now.
In the midnight glow where the stars align, we lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky painted with dreams, we're chasing the echoes of silent screams.